Welcome back to Detroit Pistons Me Off. Today on the show, we're talking about Ausar Thompson's performance in Summer League, what he brings to the table, what his role will be with the Pistons here in his rookie season. Will he be a starter? Will he come off the bench? In the first two games, Ausar Thompson fit in well with the returning players. He didn't demand the ball. He didn't have to have the ball in his hand. He's a guy who can play off the ball. But we saw in the later games 3 and 4 that he was able to take that step up and be the leader on the floor with the ball in his hand, showing his role as a playmaker. We saw in Game 3 against the Raptors in his block against Grady Dick, shutting him down when he had the opportunity, would steal from him, would go on the fast break, throw it to Marcus Sasser, and then the alley-oop pass back to him for the slam at Dama Jinjong. Great play there by Ausar Thompson, showing his athletic ability and fast break potential on the open floor. A guy that can really make a difference for the Pistons. Imagine him with Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, Cade Cunningham running that fast break. It's going to be impressive. His job will be to guard the opposing team's best offensive player, leading Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey with less responsibility in defense. We should be able to free them up for more offensive firepower. Now, the big knock on Ausar Thompson and his brother Amen has been the three-point shooting. Now, the shot doesn't look completely broken. It also hasn't been that effective. Shot about 30% from behind the arc in OTE. What Ausar Thompson's going to bring to the Pistons right away is ferocious rebounding and defensive tenacity. Getting the rebounds, getting out on the fast break, making the correct passes. He just makes the right reads. He's going to work out perfectly in the .5 offense because he makes quick decisions. He's a fast processor. He gets the ball to the right people at the right time, doesn't hold the ball. He has so many skills. He's just an all-around Swiss Army knife out there. He showed a little bit in the mid-range. Getting to the cup is where he was the most successful, and in the open floor. He's not weak, but he could use a little bit more muscle, I'd say, to get a little bit better at finishing inside. But he's got a soft touch around the rim. He's able to contort his body in many ways, able to get him shots. I expect him to get a lot of floaters, fast break opportunities, and really just his effort on defense is where he's going to be the most effective for the Pistons this year. He's a great connector piece for the other starters. You saw him dishing to Wiseman on the fast break, to Duren, to Ivey. He can get his three-point shooting to levels of average in the NBA. I think he'll be an all-star within 3 seasons if he's able to get his shot to that level, because he has all the other abilities. He has a pretty nice handle of the basketball. Could tighten it up just a bit, but overall made the right plays. Wasn't turning the ball over at a high rate, except for one game he did have 7 turnovers. For a guy that was able to give you like 12 to 14 points a game, 10 rebounds, a couple steals, a couple blocks, and about 3 or 4 assists per contest, he is the answer the Pistons are looking for in terms of that connector piece, that small forward that can defend, that wing defender that they lacked last year. Now, what Ausar Thompson is really going to have to do on offense? Now, his three-point shooting, we know is not going to be his bread and butter early on in his career, but he must be a willing shooter, and he must demand respect from the outside, from the opposing ball clubs. If he doesn't do that, then he's going to be in a world of hurt and probably won't see too much time. If he's unable to stretch the floor, at least provide spacing, his minutes will be diminished greatly in his rookie season. Now, from day one, I don't know if he starts, but I think by mid-season, he'll definitely have the small forward position locked down. Either that is if they trade Bojan Bogdanovic, or he just plays himself into that lineup where he is too good to leave on the bench. So day one starting lineup, I expect it's probably going to be point guard Cade, shooting guard Jaden Ivey, small forward Bojan, power forward Isaiah Stewart, and center Jalen Duren. There's 3 players there that will probably be in the mix for 2 positions in the starting lineup. That's Bojan, Isaiah Stewart, Ausar Thompson. Different scenarios would be starting power forward Bojan, small forward Ausar Thompson, center Jalen Duren, or you go Isaiah Stewart, the power forward, Ausar Thompson at the small forward. But most likely, from the beginning, we'll see Isaiah Stewart at the power forward position and Bojan Bogdanovic at the small forward position. That provides enough shooting in the starting lineup, enough spacing. Now, if we see Isaiah Stewart becoming a dead-eye shooter from the start, then maybe we can think about bringing Bojan off the bench and bring in Ausar Thompson to add that extra defensive tenacity that will be needed. Piston fans, do me a solid, smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to remind me when my videos go live. And I'll see you next time on Detroit Piston Me Off.